How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for Farm Simulator 22 on the mod map Goldcrest Valley 22. And this is another one I'm really excited about. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, "Welcome to Goldcrest Valley. This is a conversion of Goldcrest Valley base map from FS17. Map contains 33 fields, 7 sell points, including train sell point, wood train sell point, 5 production buildings, sawmill, 6 purchasable forests. In new player mode, you will get pre-built farm with cow barn, sheep barn, chicken barn, and machines. Have a lot of fun." There has been several updates made to this map. We're going to start with changelog version 1.0.0.1. It says, added collectibles, added pig barn, sheep barn fence is now sellable. Remove new sellable shed at sheep barn. Farm barn is now sellable. Farm ground borders are now part of the map, or part of the farmhouse, so that they can be sold. Added missing platform at train wood loading station. Remove pile of wood and parked cars. Added missing concrete floor at gas station. Reduced price of BGA and added bunker silos. Fixed terrain deform on the road at the dairy. Fix the repainted ground in the barn at main farm. Replace texture of concrete. New save game is required. Then there's changelog 1.0.0.2. All farmlands now can be bought. New save game not required. And then lastly, there's version 2.0.0.0. All new objects from Elm Creek have been removed and replaced with old objects from FS17 and with new textures and windows illuminations included cows, pigs, and sheep barn. Added following productions: cakery, carpentry, dairy, bakery, fry shop, ketchup production, pancake shop, pizzeria, popcorn factory, power station, waffle shop. Ground textures have been repainted. Pine and spruce trees have been replaced for FS17 ones as they were in Goldcrest Valley from FS17. Added six small farms across the map. All objects from that farm can be sold once you purchase the farmland. Added second train. BGA is not producing electric charge anymore. Instead of that methane BGA is not producing electric charge anymore. Instead of that, methane that is produced can be transported, sell, or use. Added second bunker silo at BGA. Added natural gas plant. It will produce electricity which is sold directly. From operating power plants, you will need methane and transformer oil, which can buy in shop pallets category. Goldcrest Pacific Grains will take your corn as well and produce corn flour, which can be sold or sent to the local bakery where you can make cornbread. For productions of popcorns, you will need sea salt, which can be buy in the store. One of the ingredients for make pizza is oregano, which can be buy in the shop. Added alfalfa, clover, and soybean straw, thanks to Lancy Boy. Remove French translations. Some of the current selling point have been replaced. Most of the decorative buildings that are placed are arable land or forest can now be sold after purchase of the land. Sawmill and carpentry now can be sold. Farmlands repainted. Custom license plates. Your old save game will not work after this update, so new save game required. This map was created by Celabuki and is 323.41 megabytes to download. Now, if we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. Oh, no required mods for this map, by the way. This is what the map looks like. You start here at the starting farm, right about here in almost center of the map. You own, starting out, farmlands number 2, 3, 5, 6, 24, 42, 45, 50. Those are all of them. You can purchase the entirety of the map. As a matter of fact, you click here, look at that. Farmland number 1, $0, and you've got tons of the map already purchased. I did not mean to back out. You do start with animal pens, as you can see. All the kind of base Goldcrest Valley from FS17 are here. Contracts are available. Production chains you do not have to start out with. And then collectibles, nothing available. As you can see there at the bottom right, nothing there. If we look at the buy menu and we look under mods and DLCs, you can see there's a Goldcrest Valley 22, and that means things like transformer oil. You have a modified liquids tanker, as well as the big liquids tanker, and sea salt, oregano. All these things are mod specific to this map. So these are things that you're going to have to kind of remember and keep an eye on, because you need the transformer oil for your power plant, you need the sea salt for popcorn, and oregano for your pizzeria. Those are the things you're going to have in order to, produce. Then under the build mode, there are several items here. Let's start with the sheds. You can see a couple of Goldcrest Valleys right there. Under silos, you do have a bunker silo here for $1. $1 bunker silo, not too shabby. And then, silo extensions, nothing. Containers, nothing. Tools, you do have a workshop right there. It is that workshop over there, as a matter of fact. And nothing under farmhouses. Then we look under productions. There's nothing available here. Nothing available under animals. Nothing under decorations. And nothing under landscaping. As you can see, painting, there's just the 6 standard paint swatches. That's it. So we are here at the starting farm. Let's take a look at our starting equipment. Under the buy menu, under owned items, under medium tractors, we have the John Deere 4755, John Deere 7810, and Massey Ferguson 3670. Harvesters, we have the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H. Cars, the Lizard Pickup 1986. The trailers, the Welger DK 115. Under headers, we have the Deutz-Fahr header. Cultivators, the Raby EG39. Seeders, Nordstein HK25 and S3030. Under mowers, the K-brand GMD 4411. Tedders, the Pottinger Alpenhit 4.4H. Under windrowers, the Pottinger Top 342. Under forage wagons, the Pottinger Boss Alpine 251. Under balers, the Pottinger Impress 125F Pro, the Deutz-Fahr header trailer, and a couple of 10 Winkle Pack 750 weights. So taking a look at, and it just occurred to me I don't have any of my stuff turned on. There we go. Let's bring up the map and kind of get a glance at where we are and where we've been. We have a sleep trigger right there. We have our workshop right over here. Several bits of storage, so should be able to fit some of your equipment in here. Around the back side of the house, you have a wardrobe trigger right back here. Over here, chicken coop, where you can have up to 250 chickens. Over here is the straw barn, where you can sell hay. I think it's hay, straw, and grass. Let's see. Straw barn, straw barn, straw barn. And then silage too. Silage too. Look at that. Over here, we have our silo with our input on this side and outputs over here. You can see in the corner there, got the train coming by. Yep, there it is, right there. One of the trains, actually. This is one of the first maps I'm aware of that had multiple trains on it, too, as a matter of fact. So we're going to grab our truck here and start making our way around the map. So from here, we're going to approach the main road. And this road kind of runs east and west across the entirety of the map, and is kind of like the main highway. Now we're going to head up the hill here. Okay. Coming up here is the manure sell point right there, and then up here, this is Mary's Farm sell point. And then just down over here, this is the animal dealer right about here. You can go here and purchase animals directly if you have the pens and pastures already placed. In this case, you already have several standard right off the bat, so you can load directly into it from here. Unfortunately, it does incur an additional fee. You can also purchase your animals directly from the pens and pastures as they are located, or where they are located, but again, you're going to have a fee associated to that. Now, the reason you're getting that fee is you're essentially simulating the delivery of the animals from either this location or when you're at your pen and pasture from here to there. It's basically what you're doing there. And depending on what you're buying, like your cows can be $100 per head. So yeah, if we were to buy 60 cows, we're paying $6,000. If we get 3 times that amount, we're paying 18 grand just to have them deliver them. So to save that money, what you can do is you can go out, either purchase or lease an animal trailer, bring it to this location, load into it, and then take the animals over to your pens and pastures directly. Save that money because you can use it for other things elsewhere. So from here, we need to start heading over towards the town. And now we need to make a right. Beautiful river just right off to the side of the highway. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut through the grass right here, because our next production points, or next point of interest I should say, is right around the corner right here. So to my left is the bakery. You can buy this for $30,000. You have your inputs right here and your output right there. Directly in front of me is the Denton's Bakery sell point. So if you need to do a sell point, that's where to go. Over here, we have a string of production points, starting with Stanley's Cakery. Inputs and outputs are in the back. Then you have Waffle Shop for $40,000. You can purchase that. Again, inputs and outputs in the back. And then Pizzeria for $40,000. Now again, the pizzeria is going to be one of those where you are going to have to purchase oregano, and the oregano can be found in the shop under pallets. And now right here is the dairy. You can purchase this for $70,000. Inputs here, outputs right here. And then here to my right is the gas station. Oops. I was looking down at my notes again. Alright. Right here is the cow barn, where you can house up to 180 cows. You have a big bunker silo right here. All your grass care equipment's right there. You've got your inputs right here. You have your output, I believe, for your milk is right here. If I'm not mistaken, on the other side of this wall is the milking parlor. Yeah, right there. And then your silage, your slurry is taken out here, and you can right here, back here. Then you have a manure heap attached, and you can blow your straw in from out here. So from this point, go back onto the road. To right here, this is the Golden Yarn Spinnery. For 60,000, you can purchase this, and you have your inputs right here, and your outputs are back there. Okay, from here, gonna head to our main kind of shopping plaza right here. All right. So starting with the furthest one away, the ketchup house, ketchup production for 40,000. You can purchase that. Outputs, inputs. Here is the pancake shop. Outputs, inputs. Popcorn factory. Outputs and inputs. Now, again, just a reminder, popcorn is going to require salt. Those are found in pallets under the buy menu. And then fry shop for 40,000. Outputs there, and your inputs where? In the back? Yep, right there. Repair trigger is right there, and your shop trigger right here. Let's go grab our truck. Oop, there it is. And oops, I missed my turn, so just cut across the grass. And now up on top of the ridge here, up here is Gomez Ridge Acres Sell Point. Now the next point of interest that we're going to go to is slightly off the beaten path. And we're just going to cut across. And then here. And you know what? Once we get to this next spot here, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the map and show where we've been and what we've seen. Make a left. Oh, I completely passed it. What is going on here? Yeah, completely drove past the entrance. Right here. Alright, so this that is Maple. Oh, hey, there's the train. This is Maplefield Mills Sell Point right here. So you, in order to use this, have to use the train. What's really nice about this, what I really liked about this particular version of Goldcrest Valley, is that they put in this fencing right here that limits your entry into this sell point. I know I would, on previous versions, would back a trailer up there when the train wasn't coming and then just sell directly instead of loading onto the train. That one there kind of forces you to be honest and use the train. Here we're going to make a left. Okay, then coming up again on my left, right over here. This is the train station town silo. So we can put in and out of our silo in here, out there. There was a train, again, the train is going by again. This is a closed loop track for both of the trains, so there's nowhere for them to go. They're just going around and around and around in circles. You have a train rental point right there, and you can put in and out of your train at the downspouts over there. To my right is the, I've lost my spot, diner. The diner sell point. And turn around and go here. All right, so stopping right here. We have our water point right here. So this is the fountain water point. And our sheep barn. 300 sheep will fit in here. We have water trigger right there, our water input, feed input right there. And then if we follow this around, our wool spawns right here. We're going to follow this farm, or this field, around. Train rent point right there. Another train run point right here. So the first one you saw there works this set of tracks. The second one here works the train on this track. And then you have your silo for your train right back there. Your input, your output's there. And then here is a bales sell point. So place for you to come bring bales if you so choose, or if the price is better, you can bring them here instead of the one right on your farm. Let's go ahead and cut through. And here we're going to go and jump right across the street to right here. Bunch of bunker silos right here. This is the biogas plant. And if you hop up here across right here, you can buy the biogas plant for $250,000. And if I remember correctly, pretty standard in the way of inputs, yes. So you have your input right here. You have your, that was your solid input. You have your methane output right here. Your digestate output right here. And you know what, that just I'm gonna go ahead and borrow some money real quick and buy this just real quick. I thought it was standard, but now I'm kind of second guessing myself, and okay, yeah, so standard inputs, nothing unique, and I'm pretty sure in and out, I'm sorry, inputs for everything is right here. I'm not seeing a distinct input for liquids versus solids. And here we need to make a right. Followed by another right. And this, so I called this the biogas, but there's a proper name for it. It's the McLean Biogas Plant. This is the power station for $100,000. You can purchase that. And you have your inputs right here. Now for the power plant, you're going to need that transformer fluid. Let's look at the transformer oil. That's the words I'm looking for. You're going to need that as part of your inputs. You're also going to need the methane from the biogas plant just across the way. And here we need to come all the way back up here. We're almost backtracking right to Maplefield Mills. You can actually see it in the corner over there. But right here is the sawmill. You see right there, $90,000. You have your inputs for the sawmill right there, your wood cell trigger right there. Your outputs are right here. Then over here, you have a carpentry. Stanton's Carpentry for $60,000. Purchase that. Outputs there. Inputs here with a wood cell trigger right there. You also if I'm not mistaken, right around here, I thought there was a wood cell trigger right around here. I guess I'm wrong. Okay, from here, head back up the road, make a right. And right here, we're going to make a left. And follow this around the field. Make a right, and here we have our slurry cell point, and here we have the right agribusiness cell point. We're going to keep on going around the field until we get back out to the main road. And now we're going to head long until we get to our next point of interest. We're going to keep heading down this main road. Alright, straight ahead, now to my left is the gas station. To my right is another train silo with a rent train point right there. That is the train station north. And then following the road back around this way, this is the pig barn, where we can have 150 pigs. You have your feed input there, your manure heap there, slurry point right here. And water is on the other side just over there. Alright, and now we're going to head out to our last point of interest, and we're hopefully going to beat the train. Come on, yes. Cool. And now, coming up to the Goldcrest Pacific Grains. So here, You can buy this for $80,000. You have your inputs right here, and I believe the outputs are here on this slab, but I don't see where they would pop up otherwise. So yeah, let's see, that is the map. That is Goldcrest Valley 22. Now we're at the point of me rendering my opinion. What do I think of this map? Well, I'm going to come right out and say it. 0 to 5 scale, as always, it's a 5. It's a 5. I love this map. I absolutely adored playing Goldcrest Valley on FS19. I think that this version, because there's two separate maps, two mods specifically, that are of the same map. And of the two mods, this one I feel is the superior one, because there's all the kind of original elements that Goldcrest Valley 17, 19, I assume 17 had, 19 had, that I recognize here. So there's that kind of nostalgia factor, which is okay, that's fine. But then there's the addition of all the production chains that are on other Celebuki maps, like the ketchup production, the popcorn, pizzeria, things like that. They were also responsible for creating, I believe, Iowa Plains View, which I'm doing my current Let's Play on. So this is very, very similar to the Iowa Plains View, and in regards to their... What was that? I just heard something and I don't know what. It sounded like a PA system almost. Anyways, but no, I think that this map is well put together, well made. It's a good kind of homage to the original 17 and 19 versions, but it puts in enough new things to keep it fresh, to keep it exciting and interesting, and it's not just a repackage of the 19 and 17 versions. I love it. I absolutely think that this was a great addition to the Goldcrest Valley family, and the fact that it's got all the extra features, all the additional productions and all that, just makes it that much better. I just absolutely think that this is a absolute winner. But that's pretty much where I stand. I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.